Hi, I'm Allison with FlickDirect. How are you, Michael?
I am doing great, Allison. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, thanks. So this film, 84 million opening weekend, almost 500 billion, 500, almost half a billion, sorry,
Let's go with
worldwide.
500 billion. I
Well,
like
500
that.
billion, with yeah, absolutely. Um,
We
it's
have
been in the
saved cinema.
yes, yes. It's been in the top five for 6 weeks already. What do you attribute to the success of this particular film in this huge franchise?
I think the opening, so much of a really big opening, I wish I could take more credit for it. So much of a really big opening is a combination of the fan base and the marketing, the materials, the anticipation of a movie. So when you have like a really, incredible, huge opening like that, I think that, I wish I could take more credit. I wish I could say I directed the movie and also ran the entire marketing campaign. But it's, really, I think a tribute to that. I think that the staying power is a tribute to the movie itself and just how much people
Yeah.
love, the journey that they've been on. And I think, I really, I think the most important thing with this was, not just delivering that core Conjuring experience, but also just saying goodbye and being able to kind of stick the landing and kind of gracefully let go of these characters because that's, I think, such an emotional experience for so
Yeah.
many people. Um, so yeah, I think it was basically that.
Do you think the fact that this was the last contribute to that, that people want to see it over and over and over again in the theater because this is their goodbye?
Oh yeah, totally. It was great. I went to the Burbank AMC the weekend it opened, and I would give like intros to the shows, and
Yeah.
you know, they were packed and it was awesome. And there's this one rowdy night on Saturday where a guy was like, when I got up there, he was like, "How does it end?" And I think, and it was funny because I think that actually is like, just the big question of like, going into it, what's actually going to happen to these characters that we love so much. And 100% when you say it's the last movie, it really does raise the stakes.
Did that make you nervous at all? Did it add pressure to you for this film?
Terrified. Absolutely terrified the whole time. No, so much of it was, I mean, the pressure is always self-imposed. I think it was something where on this, I really, it kind of shifted as we started shooting into just really
Hmm.
gratitude that, like that it was the end of the line, that I wasn't going to have another chance to like be with, Patrick and Vera playing
Hmm.
Ed and Lorraine, and that this was such kind of like every day was like the last day, it was the last of many just counting down. So it just kind of moved into gratitude, to be totally honest.
And a little bittersweet, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For you as a director, when it comes to horror, what's more important? Is it the getting that psychological aspect across, or is it the jump scares, or is there a certain time for each? And how do you know as a director when to put in that jump scare?
I think it's all variety. And I think that there is a certain, you know, rising tension through, all movies and these movies where it's like you can't come out with the axe wielding maniac like right in the first 10 minutes. That's
Come on.
people frown on that. It's like they're like you gotta build to it. So I think you're always just trying to, modulate it and pace it out and just kind of, make
Mm,
sure that, because I think what's so fun about this series, and especially the first film, what really I think what started it all is the clap game. I think that the
ah,
playfulness of that, this kind of the idea that you're having this like a playful game with a mysterious entity is so
mm,
creepy. And
yeah.
like you can't deliver that at the end of the movie because it's like it's gotten all full tilt and insane. It's so much of the beginning is that like that great conjuring, it's kind of you're just getting kind of roped in, you're getting kind of like
Yeah.
hooked in.